Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and this is our week in review. I'm going to show a couple of the shoes that I wore as part of my video blog for this week, and then I'm going to have two new sections, one on my pipeline and one on new shoes. Hey, I've organized all my playlists on this channel so that you're able to easily find different types of shoes, different brands of shoes, as well as finding all my shoe battles, worth the price shoe reviews, etc., all in one place. Enjoy. So first, this week was all about mid-brown shoes. Now, mid-brown is one of those colors that goes with darn near everything. It's not too light, it's not too dark. You can wear it with navy, you can wear it with tan. It just kind of goes. These are the George Cleverley Atom. They are in a smooth pebble grain, so they have a grain that you can see, but it's not very thick, which is nice. There is some that's actually in a deeper pebble grain as well, which is a different variety of this. You can see that I paired this with slacks from that are tweed from Walker Slater, and a very interesting pair of socks that has a color that matches. Then I moved on and I started wearing Carmina the next day. These are actually not Adelaides. These are one of my two pairs of cap-toe Oxfords. They're semi-brogues as well. They do not have a medallion. George Cleverley's actually have a medallion, which makes them somewhat unique among my Adelaides. These are really beautiful mid-brown. I got these through Drop, or what used to be called Mass Drop, and just one of a classic pair of shoes, really well fitting, and really these are my first Carminas and started a trend. I really got to like Carmina and really went with it for quite a while. So I think I've had six pairs now, seven, something like that. So a big fan of Carmina, and these were the shoes that started it all. Now, new shoes that came this week. This is the John Lobb Drift in Moreland grain. This is my only two-eye derby. I don't really have a lot of derbies that are just plain like this, and I really, really like these. It's a classic style. This Moreland grain is a beautiful texture, and of course, like all John Lobbs, these are blind stitched. Really beautiful shoes. Next are the Bruno Magli Caminos. These are a split toe in a corrected grain. When you see this close up here, you can see just how beautiful it is with the two top lines. Beautiful shoes. And then another new shoe that came this week is the Meermin 101375 in Cognac Shell Cordovan. And I'll talk a little bit more about this one when we get into the new shoes that arrived. So moving right to that, the new shoes that arrived this week, three pairs did. This is part of the reason I'm going to start tracking the pipeline is so you can kind of keep track of what's there. I picked these Sons of Henry George up. I have a pair of Sons of Henry George in Utah calf. These are in a museum calf. I thought it was an interesting way of kind of looking at it different. These have leather soles and also blind stitched, which I'm pretty excited about. And then onto the Lob. You know, these are my first set of Lobs, and I'm not sure how I feel about Lob. Lob is a beautiful shoe. They do great work. But at the end of the day, you know, the question is always, are they worth the price? And that's something I need to look at and I need to get a little bit closer to. So as I continue to go on my Lob journey, you know, I'll continue to report back. I will do a shoe review on these, and I'll probably pick up another pair just to see the difference. These are unlined, and as I said before, they're two eyelet derbies, which is relatively unique. The grain pattern is also unique as well. But I have to admit, I find a lot of Lobs relatively boring, and I'm not going to invest that kind of money in a shoe that I'm not excited about. Now, on to the Meermin. Meermin had this really cool Shell Cordovan custom event that they were doing, and I picked these up as part of that. It was at a time when I didn't have the funds to pop for the Norvegies as well, so that kind of changed what I was looking at. But I wanted a pair of long wings to replace some of the Allen Edmonds that I recently sold and the Meermins that I sold. And this was a way of getting a cognac shell pair as well as replacing those. So, hey, I have a pair of shoes from Patriot in the Philippines that is a work in progress. These are some photos that they sent me of part of the design process, and they did a sample pair for themselves, not for me, to practice on before they started using the good leather. This is the leather that they got. This is Horween Hatch Grain, and you can see how the shoe is coming together here before they put it on the last, and then here after they put it on the last. These guys do absolutely beautiful work, and I can't wait to see them live and in action. So this is a new section. This is my current pipeline. I wanted to spend some time and actually document the shoes that I have coming so everybody can see. There's one pair that's missing, which is a pair of Cognac Utah Calf split toes from Meermin, which is a custom pair that I asked them to make for me, not part of any event or anything. And so so I the new thing I really want to point out here is that there's a pair of Stefano Bemer wingtips. Most of the shoes that are on this pipeline are relatively high end, and I'm really excited to get them, but I'm not going to add any more till February. This is my way of staying committed to them. Another new section. When I'm traveling on the road, I tend to keep my polished shoes ready for the week ahead, and I'm starting to do the same now. So these are the shoes that I plan to wear this following week, and I cleaned up the shines over the weekend, as is my habit. And I thought it would be interesting to just put those out there so that everybody has an opportunity to see. These are all indoor shots, and I missed direct light except for the first one, so they're a little bit dark, but that's the way it goes. And here you can see the shelving.